Hello guys and welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video. And in this video I will be talking about the new spin-off manga series, Letter to Keisuke Baji. And this video will be a chapter review for chapter 5 and chapter 6 of Letter to Keisuke Baji. Anyway guys, if you are up to date with this manga, then you should know that volume 1 is soon coming to an end. And we recently just got to see the new volume cover for volume number 2. And as you guys can see, in this volume cover we got to see both Ryusei and Baji. I think that this volume cover really looks amazing, and the art style is very good. And in this volume cover they also revealed the official hair color, and the official eye color for Ryusei's character. And I think he looks very good in the Toman uniform. Anyway guys, in this chapter we will get to see a massive battle take place, and we will also get to see some awesome action sequences. But before I get into this video guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more Tokyo Revengers videos. Anyway guys, in the last chapter we saw that Baji gave Chifuyu a new haircut. And after getting his new haircut, Chifuyu went on the roof to celebrate, and we saw that he was so happy that he started screaming out into the air. We know that Chifuyu will do anything to become the vice captain of the first division, and this manga exists to show us the process of how Chifuyu became Baji's right-hand man. Anyway guys, after arriving on the roof, Chifuyu immediately noticed that a gang is infiltrating their school, and this gang brought 50 delinquents that are all armed with weapons. And we saw that this gang is called Killer Bee, and this gang is trying to kill Baji. And in the third chapter of this series, Baji warned Chifuyu that they will be attacked by rival gangs, and from this interaction Chifuyu immediately realized that this is extremely bad, and he starts thinking about the best way to protect Baji. And we also see that Ryusei was also on the roof, and after getting up from his nap, Ryusei suddenly noticed that the Killer Bee gang is currently entering their school. In this moment, Chifuyu did not hesitate to take action, and we see that Chifuyu immediately slid down the pipe, and then he started charging at the gang. And in the next scene we see that Chifuyu decided to engage the gang in combat, and Chifuyu was able to defeat one of their members by kicking them in the head with a flying kick. After making his flashy entrance, Chifuyu proudly announced that he is a member of the first division of Toman, and he also told them that he will not let them pass. And I really love this moment because we just see Ryusei's reaction, and Ryusei was very impressed with Chifuyu. Anyway guys, the next stage of this chapter switches to Baji's perspective, and we see him being confronted by 3 gang members. And we see that this gang also has a picture of Baji while he is at school, so this shows us that someone at this school has been feeding them information about Baji. Anyway guys, we see that the gang members immediately attacked Baji, and Baji was getting ready to defend himself. However, at the last second Baji suddenly got a memory of his mother. And after getting the memory of his mother, Baji immediately stopped his counterattack, and he decided to block the bat with his arm. And this was a very horrible moment because we see that Baji ended up breaking his arm. And the reason why Baji got a memory of his mother is because Baji loves his mother very much, and Baji's ultimate goal is to not make his mother cry, so this is also the reason why Baji decided to retreat. Anyway guys, we see that Baji started to retreat, however he was suddenly attacked from behind by another gang member. And Baji got hit in the back of the head with a bat, and in this moment he is very beaten up. And right before the gang member was gonna take another swing, Ryusei suddenly made a flashy entrance, and he saved Baji by kicking the gang member with a flying kick, and this was a very awesome moment to witness. We also see that Chifuyu arrived on the scene, and he knocked out one of his opponents with a flying kick. Chifuyu and Ryusei are working together to protect Baji, and they are helping Baji retreat to the roof. And we can see how much Ryusei and Chifuyu care about Baji, and we can tell that they have a lot of respect for their leader. Anyway guys, the chapter then switches to the rooftop, and we see that Baji, Ryusei, and Chifuyu were all able to make it to the rooftop. However, in this moment they are all being surrounded by the Killer Bee gang, and they are all very beaten up, and they are also extremely tired. And then we see that the leader of the Killer Bee gang suddenly stepped up, and he told the Toman members to bow down to him. And then he revealed that they are being assisted by the Yatsuya Kaiden gang, and we can tell from Baji's reaction that this gang is very important. However, after hearing them mention this gang, we see that Ryusei immediately jumped into action, and he broke the gang leader's mask by punching him in the face. And this was a very badass moment because we saw that Ryusei proceeded to grab the gang leader by the throat, and then he just held his opponent over the railing of the roof while choking him at the same exact time. And from the look on his face, we can see that Ryusei is very angry, and in this moment it is like he turned into a completely different person. And then we see that Ryusei suddenly tried to kill the gang leader by throwing him off of the roof. However, at the last minute Chifuyu saved the gang leader by catching his leg. And we see that Baji had to punch Ryusei in order to snap him out of his trance, and then Ryusei apologized to Baji. After defeating the gang's leader, we see that all of the subordinates got extremely frightened, and Ryusei was able to force the whole entire gang to retreat. And we get to see this epic panel of Ryusei where he has his hands in his pockets, and all of his opponents are all terrified of him, and they are just running away from him. And the chapter ends with Chifuyu wondering what just happened, and Chifuyu is thinking about what Ryusei's connection could be with the Yatsuya Kaiden gang. Anyway guys, this chapter ends with the author setting up this new mystery about Ryusei, and if you guys are up to date with this manga, then you should know that we will get some big reveals regarding this mystery, and we will see these reveals during the end of this volume. And at the end of this volume we will get to see many awesome plot twists, and the story will get extremely brutal. Anyway guys, in the next chapter we see Chifuyu laying in his bed, and he is also smiling while putting his fist in the air. And Chifuyu is very happy because this is the very first time that he felt like he fought as a part of the first division of Toman. Anyway guys, the chapter then switches to some time later, and we see that Baji is holding a meeting with all of the first division members. And we get to see this moment where Baji announces to everyone that he was saved by Chifuyu, and Baji basically just says thank you to Chifuyu for saving him. And then the chapter switches to the next day, and we see that Baji is meeting up with Ryusei and Chifuyu. And Chifuyu started attacking Ryusei, and they got into a fight together. And we saw that this fight ended up with Chifuyu declaring that if they join forces, then they will definitely defeat the Yatsuya Kaiden gang. Anyway guys, after this fight ended, Baji arrived on the scene, and at the end of this chapter we see the moment where Baji gives Chifuyu the Toman uniform. And we can see that Chifuyu became extremely happy after receiving this uniform, and this is a very exciting moment for his character. And we see that Chifuyu actually started crying, and then he bowed down, and Chifuyu gave a heartfelt thank you to Baji for giving him the uniform. And in the last page of this chapter we just see this panel of Chifuyu wearing the Toman uniform for the very first time, and Chifuyu looks like he is extremely happy in this moment. And the chapter ends with showing us this really funny moment where Chifuyu is at his house, and he is showing off his new uniform to his cat. And Chifuyu is also eating breakfast while wearing his new uniform. And in this moment Chifuyu's mother is also getting mad at him, and she is yelling at him to take off the uniform. Anyway guys, let me know what you guys thought of these two chapters in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, and want to see more like it, then like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.